I've quit goal setting, and it might be the best decision I've ever made. If you've been setting goals for years and still feel stuck, I need you to hear this. Every year, I wrote down the same goals: get stronger, earn more, be more productive. And every year, I'll start strong, then lose momentum. By the time I looked back, nothing had really changed. If you have felt this way too, it's not because you are lazy, it's because goal setting itself is broken. For years, I thought I was making progress because I had goals. Goal to achieve the front lever, goal to achieve the planche, goal to make my hobbies a side hustle. I've seen all these YouTubers preaching to make a phone wallpaper that shows what your goals are, so you'll be reminded of them. I did everything, but I didn't make the progress I was expecting. I'm not saying that it couldn't work. It could. But for me, it was just one of the many facts that I believe would help me, but didn't. In fact, when I stopped these goal settings, year-end New Year's resolution, or whatever you call it, I made the most progress that I thought wouldn't be possible. In fact, progress was so fast that I was stunned at what I should do next. So, what actually changed? Well, they were the systems I've built. One of the most important aspects of building your system to reach your goals shouldn't be spent on the fads like writing your goals down 10,000 times on paper to abide to the law of attraction. It should be focused on the habits that you'll be repeating daily, the uncomfortable work that you have to show up for even when you don't feel like it, and most importantly, the means to see tangible progressive results. Let's take my goal to achieve a body with six-pack abs as an example. I didn't have a wallpaper that shows what my dream body would look like. I didn't write on a piece of paper a million times that I want visible abs. All I did was focus on the daily habits that I have given myself, committed to myself to do every single day, even when I don't feel like it. I have to count every single macros. I have to eat sufficient protein. I have to push every single workout to ensure that my body is properly challenged while I'm on a calorie deficit so that I wouldn't lose muscle. I would weigh myself every day, measure my waist every morning, take body progressive photos every week, also that I can see tangible progressive results. In fact, I felt that this is one of the most important out of all. As much as I push myself, it's difficult to keep going if you don't see results. More oftentimes, it's hard to see visible changes. Thus, I have to find ways to see these progressions apart from waiting on physical changes. I know that running on motivation is wrong because it fluctuates. But when you are able to see these results, that motivation to keep going becomes addictive, to the point that it almost becomes an obsession. This obsession doesn't permit you to stop your journey. I had days where I absolutely don't feel like doing any workouts or eating that same old chicken breast. But when I saw such progress, I literally told myself that I would rather eat poop than to stop. And when I finally achieved my goal of having visible six-pack abs, I was glad that I did all that uncomfortable work. I finally don't feel ashamed to take off my top at beaches. I was thankful to my past self for putting in all that hard work. So, what's the takeaway? Instead of saying that you want to achieve this in 6 months or a year, focus on the system. Instead of saying that I want to achieve a 5-second front lever, focus on training the front lever 5 days a week. Instead of saying that you want to grow your channel to 10k, focus on publishing 1 video every week or 2 no matter what. Kind of guilty of not achieving this, but you'll definitely be one of my focus next. My suggestion is to be the kind of person that stops chasing goals but wins without them. Goals aren't useless, but without systems, they're just empty words. If you feel stuck, stop chasing goals. Build one system, run it daily, you'll be surprised how fast your life changes. So here's my challenge. Forget the list of goals. Write down one system you can commit to this week. Try it for 30 days and then tell me what happened.